Yes, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to yet another episode of JR's Basement Podcast, also streaming the video on YouTube, JR's House of Craziness. And today, I am going to guarantee you that I am going to get real worked up. I'm going to get real heated, but I'm going to try to keep it a little bit shorter, because if I get too worked up, I'm just going to go off the hinges, and nobody wants that. So, the big news in this area is yesterday, July 7th, 2020, the mayor of Winona, Minnesota, Mark Anderson, or Mark something or other, whatever the hell his name is, decided that he was going to proclaim that if you are going to go into a public or private place, really, you have to wear a mask. Now, it's no secret that I have been anti-mask from the beginning. Now, let me tell you why. Now, my reasoning is twofold. Number one, the government has no right to tell me what's best for me or my family. Period. That's my God-given right. If I want to walk into Walmart, which, by the way, for the last 6 months, it's been perfectly fine to walk around with hundreds of people in Walmart and Hy-Vee and all these other big box stores. It's been perfectly fine, but now, all of a sudden, because cases are going up, which I think the last count in Winona County itself, which is a decent-sized county, there was 134 cases. That's nothing. You get more than that in a day for the flu. Now, again, not saying that the coronavirus, the big scary COVID-19 is the flu. I'm saying that with a 99.9% survival rate, I am not going to risk my health, my children's health, or anybody else's health for that fact, by wearing a mask that will impede my breathing, that will impede my children's breathing. See, the human body is a beautiful, beautiful thing. When we breathe in, we take in oxygen. When we breathe out, we release a little thing called carbon dioxide. Now, carbon dioxide is not good for you. Have you ever heard of carbon dioxide poisoning? Now, I'm not saying you're going to get carbon dioxide poisoning by wearing a mask. However, it is impeding your ability to get fresh air into your lungs. Which, by the way, the virus does not spread if you are sitting down, apparently. But if you are standing up at a bar or in a restaurant, it most certainly will spread. And now the World Health Organization, that sham of an organization, is saying, "Oh, we think it might spread airborne-wise." It's taken you 6 months to figure that out. It's taken you 6 months to say that because you're afraid that everybody's going, "I don't really think it's that big of a deal anymore," because the election's still 4 months away, folks. 4 months away. There will be some magical cure-all come the, let's say, second week in November, after the election is over. Now, that is if Joe Biden wins or if a third party wins. But if Trump wins, this garbage will be around for another year. But yet I am forced. Well, that might be the corona right there. Look, it's airborne. Now, if I go into a store, I have to wear a mask, right? I got off subject there with the little fuzz, the corona that was on my hat. Now, I want to show you all in the video. Now, if you're listening to this podcast on the Podbean app, you're going to need to go to YouTube to view this. Now, I have found a mask that is appropriate for this virus. Are you ready to see it? Okay, give me 1 second. I gotta go over here. I'm gonna grab my mask. Hold on. All right, folks. here is my mask that I'm going to wear to Hy-Vee, to Walmart, to wherever I got to go. I feel like this is going to protect me. Now, there is a bit of an opening down here, but you can see that I can breathe through this spot. I can't get it in my eyes. I can't see anything because this thing is just, it's dirty as all hell. I bought this when there's like a sticker here. I think the Corona might be already on this. For fog-resistant lens, so I won't fog up. But here's my battle helmet. Here it is. So this is how I'm going to fight the Corona, everybody. This is how I'm going to fight it. And they can't say a damn thing about it because this is my face mask. So, obviously, I'm probably not going to wear that. And if you can't tell, I'm fighting some allergies big time this week. I was outside way too long. But no, the hysteria, everything had died down. You had the riots were going on. The Black Lives Matter movement was going on. Nobody was even talking about the coronavirus for weeks, for like 2-3 weeks. And all of a sudden, those went away. And surprisingly enough, cases weren't on the rise. Then all of a sudden, in the last week or two, when people started realizing, geez, this just doesn't, I feel like it's going away. All of a sudden, the hysteria is back. You know, Florida is flooded with people with the coronavirus. Minnesota's flooded. The cases are going up. Well, yes, the cases are going up, folks, but that is because we are testing more people. Therefore, more people are being diagnosed. I use those words lightly because I doubt 90% of the people that have had this virus is actually the coronavirus. But the cases are going up, but the death rate, the deaths are going down. How can that be? Isn't that what we were trying to get, is for the deaths to go down, to level the curve, to flatten the curve? Now, from what I've understood, 50% of the people that have tested positive for this, or that have had antibodies, have been asymptomatic. Now, asymptomatic means that you have not shown any symptoms of the COVID-19, which to me says, how the hell can you have a disease or a virus and not show any symptoms? If you can't breathe, yeah, you probably had the virus. If you're got any of the other symptoms that the CDC or WHO says that you should have, you might have had the virus. But 99.9% of us will not die from this virus. Now, the 0.1%, they shouldn't die either. But honestly, that 0.1%, when they get sick, no matter if it's the flu, bronchitis, pneumonia, anything like that, cancer, they're probably going to pass away either way. So to tell me that this virus is so deadly and it's so dangerous, and I am selfish for not wanting to wear a mask. Let me tell you about a very short conversation I had with my best friend yesterday. He spoke these words. He said, "I'm not afraid of dying because of the coronavirus. I'm afraid of dying from wearing a mask because I can't breathe and I have asthma." Now that one got me. And I completely understand it. If you have asthma, if you have COPD, if you have some kind of breathing issue and you're forced to wear a damn mask all the time, that is more likely to cause you harm than this virus. And that's all there is to it. And there is no argument, there's no scientific proof that contradicts what I just said. We've been living with this virus for 6 months. Now I'm going to tell you right now what I think this virus is. See, back in January, the United States struck a new deal with China for a trade agreement. It was very favorable towards the United States and not as favorable towards China, because China had been raking us over the coals on trade deals for years. For years. It started back in like the early 90s, late 80s. So you got the trade deal that came across. And then all of a sudden, the economy is booming. People are at work. The country is flourishing. And it's because Donald Trump wasn't taking any foreign crap anymore. Then about mid-January, you heard about this coronavirus. And everybody was kind of joking about it. And talking about the beer, Corona beer. I'll take a Corona, hold the virus. And they said, well, don't worry about it. It's nothing big right now. Then all of a sudden, it's in the United States. And it just starts booming. It's booming. They're shutting down the economy. They're giving people $1,200 a piece to sit down and shut up and do what they're told. And 90% of us did it. How easy was it for our government that works for us to take away our rights? Huh? You ever stop to really think about it? All it took was this virus to say, nope, you can't go into a store. This mom and pop shop, they got to shut down. Walmart, you can stay open because you pay us enough money to do that. Governor of Minnesota, hey, this candy shop that I have family that runs, that can open back up, but Blado's in Winona, Minnesota can't open because it's too dangerous. Because you have to stay 6 feet apart, you have to wear a mask, you have to be the sheep that we want you to be. Now, if you don't want to wear a mask, no problem, but you can't go anywhere, you can't buy anything. Some stores aren't even accepting cash at this point. In a cashless society, there's a movie with Matt Damon in it. Go check that out. I can't remember what it's called. But a cashless society is anarchy. Because at any given moment, they can just say, nope, your money's gone, bud. Sorry. That belongs to us now. Think about it, folks. In a matter of 5 months, they have trained some of us, not me included, how to stand in line, sit down, shut up, don't question us. If you question us, then you are selfish. Oh, you guys are starting to figure things out. Let's get this race war started over here. And while you're focused on that, we're going to do all this stuff over here where Hillary Clinton is testifying about her emails and Benghazi and all this garbage. It's always keep looking over here. Don't look over here. Look over here. Don't pay attention to over here. It took 5 months to take a lot of our freedoms away. 5 months. Now me, if I got to wear a mask somewhere, if I got to go grocery shopping, you can bet your ass I'm just wearing a damn bandana. I'm going to look like a Wild West cowboy. I ain't wearing no surgical mask or any of that because they're saying that the health professionals are now running low on masks and PPE. So wouldn't it be selfish of me to take away their mask when they're dealing with people that are sick with infectious diseases much worse than the coronavirus? Wouldn't that be selfish of me to want that mask? And the masks, quite honestly, don't do anything. They're as useless as our governor, Tim Walz. So, in a nutshell, if you need to find me, I'll be at home. I will be at home unless it is absolutely necessary for me to go into Hy-Vee or Walmart, which there's very few things that are going to be necessary for me to go get that. So, like I said, I'm going to keep this podcast fairly short today because I'm real heated about things and I don't want to go too crazy. But why don't we take a look at some things that are kind of trending in our world. So let's pull up MSN, because MSN is such a reputable source of information. U.S. tops 60,000 daily cases, nears 3 million total. There's the cancel culture. Everything gets canceled now. Like Hamilton went on Disney Plus. I watched it with my son, a little bit of it. Pretty decent movie. The music not my style particularly, but it's not too bad. Now they want to get rid of that because they say it glorifies a slave trader. Because anything that has to do with anything about a white man in the 17 or 1800s is racist. Everything. This cancel culture is just absolute garbage. There's really not much other than the coronavirus and everything shutting down and blah, 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 blah. So it is what it is. So I'm going to leave you with all that. We're at, about 16 minutes. I'm going to keep her short this week because I don't need my blood pressure to go up any higher. I just don't. And if you need me, I'll be at home because I sure as hell ain't going to the store. And if I do go to the store, maybe I will wear this bad boy because this will protect me. It's an anti-fog shield and everything. So I think I will wear it. I will wear it proudly, and I got to clean up the glass a little bit. It's a little bit dirty because I haven't worn it in years. But that's it. So until next week, I wish you good luck. I wish you good night. Skol Vikings, and just love everybody. We'll see you next time.